Today, we have two rotary legends, two RX-7 generations, one stock build, and one question. Which dominates? Every corner, every tiny mistake counts. Let's find out. Right then, welcome to the RX-7 generation battle. On one side, the FC, lightweight, balanced, and smooth through the corners, so they say. This car was in production around September of 1985 to roughly 1992. It has 203 horsepower and weighs 2,756 pounds. And on the other side, the FD, more power, sharper handling, and legendary for a reason. This was the most popular model, and it was in production in 1991 to roughly 2002. It has 251 horsepower and weighs 2,778 pounds, so slightly heavier than the FC. Both cars are completely stock, no tuning, just driving skills. We're racing 3 heats on each track. Points are awarded per race. The most consistent RX-7 will take the stock championship crown. Now, let's explain the point system. Since we only have 2 cars for this battle, 2 points for the winner, 1 point for the runner-up. Tally them up for each race, crown a champion for the stock build. Here we go, the FC's first. Alright, get a good corner in here. Obviously, like I said, we're going to run 3 laps because I'm fairly new to the wheel. That's why I kind of started with slower cars. I didn't want to drive nothing too insane. Alright, got a good speed coming in. Good. And, oh god. Yep. That was my bad. Whoop, there it went. Yep. Right. It's all good. Saved it. Definitely lost time there. But this is why we're doing 3 heats right here. May have to bump traction control slightly. We'll see. Let's go. We're doing decent. Other than that spin out early. Too much brake, I think. Okay, downshift, brake. Okay, got it. Alright, sorry, I'm talking my way through this. Alright, here we go. Going decent. Honestly, I think this may be the first time. Oh boy, what in the world happened? I hit grass maybe? I don't know. Good God. Okay. Bump that traction control up. Alright, well, the first lap is pretty much shot, so we'll see what happens. Obviously, broke a little too hard, but alright, there's where I spun, and the same again. So that's problematic. I need a clean lap. So the first lap was slightly over 308. I had 2 spins, which was very bad. The first one was the one that I spun out on. Right there, you can see on the shadow. But the second one was the one that pretty much killed the lap. So, also, I have a slight head cold, so I just want everybody to know that. Oh man, I gotta do better. Do better. Here we go. That was a clean line. Right. Might be the lap. Going good so far. Alright, here we go. Downshift. Don't lose it. Throttle. Second. Brake. Okay, sweet. Alright. So far, the car feels really good. In some corners, it gets a little loose, I guess you'd say. Like here, yep, spun out again. Oh, what happened to traction control? I tried to bump it up a while ago. Anyway, um, yeah, it'll get a little loose on you. There we go. Traction control went up. It'll get a little loose on you if you ain't careful. So, I lost probably a few seconds there with it spin, but it wasn't as bad as the other one. So, should be a lot quicker lap here, as long as I don't screw it up. Don't screw it up, and I did. All right, well, back to the damn drawing board. All right, here we go. Lap 3, and hopefully this will be our best lap. There we go. Okay, not bad, not bad. Not a great line, but normally I spin, so that's a little better. This thing gets squirrely, that's for sure. It feels light. No, I don't know how the next one was gonna do, because it's got more horsepower and it's only like, I think, 20 pounds heavier. But we'll see. Okay, this is a good lap so far. Sorry if I sound nasally, a bit congested, but oh god, oh god, oh god, don't spin, don't spin. Crap, oh crap. Come on, no. This lap was going so good. Damn. I need an actual completion of lap without spinning. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Oh, that was the cleanest corner we've had so far. That was nice. So if we can keep it that way. Stay strong. Come on. There we go. Decent. Oh crap. A little too much. It's all good. Now shift. Keep it straight. There we go. Alright, we got this. That was clean. So yeah, we're definitely throwing the 3-lap heat out the window. We need to focus on just getting a clean lap. Not gonna put pressure on me to do it in 3 laps because I have struggled with that. So dang, didn't I spin out back there and my lap times was quicker? That's insane if you ask me, but maybe it was right here where I spun. Yep, because I just done it again. Which, it is what it is. That was fairly clean, so we're going to call this lap the one if I beat my time. Which right now, I think I might be close. Shoot. Well, I was close to that. I'm new to the wheel, so you're trying to learn all this crap and keep it on the track. That wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't great, but that wasn't bad. I think we may have got the best lap. Let's see if we can do this. Right. It seems that it handles slightly better. Bump the traction control up right off the bat because I have spun that other one out 3 times. So right, here we go. First lap. Let's hope it's a good one. Nice. That was way cleaner than with the FC. I think this one is going to be a little quicker. It seems to be handling better. It's just going to be, we'll see, because there's that real sharp hairpin, and that is the one where it normally completely loses it. So we got to get there, and then we'll figure it out. But so far, So good. Ooh, I think it got a little sideways. I think that was actually faster through that first section. Yeah, this one's gonna destroy, I think. But we have multiple tracks, and I was braking too hard and spun it out. From what I felt, the handling and everything, this is going to be quicker on this track. Now, I have multiple tracks we're running, so we'll see what happens as we get further in. So, right now, I think this is going to end up quicker. There we go. Clean, clean. We just got to keep it clean because Lord knows we got some crap coming up. About lost it. That was faster. Alright, sweet. Stay on it. Brake, downshift. Stay strong. Come on. You got it. Here we go. Downshift, brake. Okay. Clean, clean. Let's go. Good shift. Still faster. I spun out back there on the last lap. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Fudge. 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 Damn it out of hell. Well, we spun out of it again. This is only the second time around the track, though, with this car. So, I'm learning. Getting the feel for this car. Here we go. That's definitely the best we've been through that corner. By a lot. Nice. We're gonna blow that time out even with that slight spin. If I can keep a clean lap, I'll probably blow that time way out the water. Probably 20-30 seconds faster. And this car is not really much faster. It's more it handles better, which is a crazy thing. You would think it would. With it having more horsepower. Ooh. Then again, it's only slightly more horsepower, and it weighs slightly more. So, newer technology put into the car. Yeah, that was a lot faster. 7 seconds faster, even with the spin. So, all right, lap 3. This will probably be the final lap. Okay, there we go. Stay. There we go. Spin. Don't spin. Ooh. That bow got ugly. Nice. That was clean. Minus the slide drifting. There we go. Clean, clean. Alright. Nice. Here we go. Nice. Faster time. Wow. Okay. We coming on that hairpin very soon. So that's going to be the trick. That's going to be where the interesting shit happens. Excuse my French. Here we go. Alright, we got through the first one. Now we lose it in that one a lot. Now this is the one. This is the one where we spun out basically every lap. So here we go. It is way slow. Way slow. Here we go. Here we go. Made it through. I don't know if that was perfect. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't. I'm new to the wheel, but the best I've done, and we're gonna take it. Now let's not screw it up. Yes. Here we go. Clean. That was a decent exit. We are a lot faster this lap. Nice. Nice. Alright, ready. Downshift. Brake. Third gear. Yes. Good. Let's go. Alright, here we go. One more time. Not as clean as the last lap, but still fairly clean. compared to what I have done there. So this is going to be the lap. It was almost perfect. And 243.164. Wow. All right. Now with this car, you could tell it had slightly more power. It won't a crazy amount, but I will say it handled way better. It won't get loose in the corners as often. Now it did a few times. Don't get me wrong, but you could tell it was more grippy. So that, to me, is the biggest thing about this car here. It just seemed to handle just way better. Wanted to stay on the track, even with more power. So, as you could tell, the first track, the Suzuka circuit, is in favor of the FD, in my opinion. It had the fastest lap time, and it just seemed to handle way better. So, 2 points to the FD, 1 point to the FC. We're going to head over to Tsukuba circuit. I think that's how you say that. If not, well, I'm sorry. But um, a little over 9 seconds faster. That's amazing. Now for our next track. This one don't have as many curves, so it's probably going to favor. I mean, even if it had more curves, it would probably favor the FD if we're being honest. But hey, this is a generation battle. I mean, I'm sure some of these races, the modern car will be better. Unfortunately, with this car, with the RX-7, there's only 2 generations in it. I would like to test like 3 at a time. The reason I chose this car first, though, was because there was 2 generations, which makes things slightly easier to handle. But there's some cars I'm planning on doing this series with later down the road that have 4 or 5 cars, which would make this more appealing in my opinion, because you're going to see not just the head-on battle, who's faster. That was bad. That was very bad. Okay, it's okay. Get traction control fixed. All right. Anyway, you're not going to see just a head-on-head battle of which car is better, because I mean, most of the time, the modern car probably will be better. So we don't want to do it that way. We're just testing this series out and my bad driving skills first. So like with the Honda Civics, if I was to do that, or the Porsche 911, there's like multiple cars. So I'd have so many cars to choose from, and the face off. And I mean, the modern car may still end up winning, but there's going to be times where, say, like a 90s model might end up losing to an 80s model. You never know. So that's why I'm doing this series. I think it'll be a fun series to play with. I got some other ideas, not just, we're going head to head with stock cars. We may max them out and see what happens, see what better car is. I don't know. We'll see. And, but really, it's been fun so far. All right, let's get serious now. I think my pedals, yeah, there we go. I thought they moved, but they did. Ooh, boy. Okay. All right, lap number 1. It's about to start. We're starting off with the FC. I probably should, oh God, let me shift. Show y'all what the car looks like. So here's the car in question. The FC, for those of you that may not know what the car looks like. This is it. It's the front. It's hard to show you while driving. Oh Jesus. Anyway, let's get back in the car. Way easier to drive like this. Okay. It's like 2 hairpin. Well, yeah, kinda. I wouldn't say hairpins, but they're fairly close. I don't know. They might be a hairpin. About the different verbiage for different types of corners. I just like cars, for being honest. What the hell? That was odd. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and let's restart the lap again. That was weird. Keep losing it in that turn. Boy, I mischief. That sucked. Okay, here we go again. What in the world? Why does it want to do that? That's so weird. Downshift, downshift. Come on, don't do that. That was not great, but I didn't spin, so I'll take that as a W. Now this is the one where I wonder if it's like the embankment or something, but it's causing it to spin like every time I hit that bottom. So I'm going in too quickly, obviously. Also, just so everybody knows, I have no assist on. The only assist I have on are the lines that's popping up because, like I said, I'm new to the wheel. I mean, if I'm playing with controller, it'd be different, but it's not the same. Holy shit. Anyway. Yeah. Try this again. It's a short track, so I just want a clean lap. One that I don't completely spin the car around. Let's bump traction to 2, see if it bites a little better. Just trying to keep the car from spinning. I'll put traction on 2 with the other cars as well. I just want the car from doing that. Oddly enough, it was faster. Alright, no, don't do that. Don't copy that car. Right, here we go. Alright, here we go. Go again. Brake harder. Come on. Gotta get a fast lap. Clean, fast lap. Mischief. Twice. Jesus. That was pretty clean. That was a good lap. So, it's obviously definitely getting really loose. So, we're going to bump the traction control to 2 on both cars and go from there. But, oh no, that wasn't bad. It felt better until you got to the hairpin. This car does not handle well when it comes to tight corners, which may partially be my fault, but I will say the other car didn't do that quite as often. But let's try it out. Alright, here we go. Lap 1. Main thing here is not to lose it. Okay, man, I lost it already. It's because you didn't get traction control. Let's restart. Traction control at 2. So yeah, this is probably gonna be the stock part will be a couple part series, I'm thinking. Kind of working the idea out in my head as I go. I'm running them on multiple tracks and then finish on obviously the Nürburgring. And which is gonna be a nightmare because I'm having a rough time with these tracks. But I'm thinking, doing that and then maybe doing like max the car out and see how they fare against each other. Obviously, the modern cars will probably get more horsepower, so they'll probably do better on the track, obviously. But then I'm gonna do like a balance build where I'm gonna cut them off at like 500 or 550 pp performance points, and that way we can kind of get a look at it from every side. Not just say, okay, this is the better car because it's better stock. I mean, I want it to be better in every aspect. So we'll have like maybe sub championships. So stock build champion, max champion, and balance performance point champion, or PP for short. I think that would probably be the best way to go about it, in my opinion. Plus, it'll be fun, especially when we get into a car that has like you know, 4 or 5. What the hell? What the hell just happened? Damn it. Well, I think it'll be cool when we get to a car that has like 4 or 5 generations. But anyway, let's try this again. Lap number, anymore? Lap 27. No, not really. But we might get there if I don't start driving better. Alright, that was clean. Let's get another clean section here. One clean section at a time. In this corner, I knew it was going to bite like that. Let's save it. There we go. We saved it. Don't you do it. It tried. Come on. Get him. Oh, damn, Jeremy Clarkson has ruined me. Ooh, I was thinking about spun. That's a very clean lap. Let's do it one more again. It's gonna do it. Damn it. This car handled, obviously, better again. There's a couple bad areas. It was a very close battle this time, though, because I couldn't keep either one of the cars on the track. And honestly, this one handles slightly better. Obviously, though, neither one of them was perfect for my piss poor driving. After Suzuka and Tsukuba, the leader of the stock RX-7 championship is the RX-7 FD. It showed excellent rotation and speed, but the FD's consistency gives it the edge. But this battle is far from over. Next up, we have Fuji Speedway and the high-speed ring. Long straights, high-speed cornerling, and rotaries stretch to their limit. Which RX-7 will dominate? Let me know in the comments, Team FC or Team FD, and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode of the RX-7 generation battle.